One, Sam, what the business is? Y'all know it's Sinorism, top tier activity CEO. And today I want to talk about um I had received a message from my mother, right? Okay. And my mother asked me, I think she asked me something like, where do I see her at in life or some shit like that in the future or something? I think she asked me something like that. I'm about to pull the phone out so I could give y'all the accurate message. But yeah, she asked me something like that, and you know, I consider myself a life coach. I do that. I consider myself that. I feel like I can give somebody advice on life and help them enhance themselves and, help them do whatever they need to do to improve. But yeah, she asked me, when I think of her, she said, when you think of your mother, what do you see? What do I see her doing in life? Right? Now, let me remind you, years ago, I used to try to tell her, like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in you. I really believe in my mother. I really believe that she could have done more in her life. Like, not to like try to down talk her or nothing, but I thought highly of my mother. I actually thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of us actually think highly of people, and sometimes they just fall short. But for her to ask me something like that, right? For her to ask her 30-year-old son, my mother is about to be 50 this year in November. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So my mother had me when she was 19. She was young, she was a teenager. How the story goes. She basically you know what I'm saying. She raised out the streets raised me, honestly. But she did what she could for me. She provided for me. I wasn't on the streets. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't starving. We had shoes on our feet and clothes on our back. You know what I'm saying? So, we didn't go without. But it was people that was more fortunate than we were, you know? So I ain't gonna sit back and act like I was starving and, I had just had this rough ass life and shit like that. But, I went through what I went through. And I'm thankful for the things that I did go through because it made me who I am today. But when she wrote me that, I just had to tell her, like, let me think about it, you know? Because that's something you just think about. Like, that's not something you just up and say, well, I see you doing this and I see you doing that. My mother is not into many things. She don't have, like, a numerous amount of talent. She is who she is. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the ancestors provided and put and installed different characteristics inside of me, different talents inside of me, so I can provide for her and and help her in the ways that she needs to be helped, because she did her part by bringing me onto this earth and making sure I was safe as a child, and doing what she was supposed to do as a child. So I just want to let y'all know, if y'all mothers, fall short, if they're like not what you thought that they would be, they're not as good as you thought that they would be, don't look down on them, because it's hard being a young mother. It's hard being in this world and you don't have the guidance, you don't have the leadership, you don't have people behind you to help you be the person that you need to be in life. Because a lot of us have been misguided, and a lot of us are still misguided and haven't got on track. So I just want to say, because I used to talk shit to my mom, I ain't gonna lie, before I could understand. I used to talk shit. I used to be kind of disrespectful. I know it was young men that was way more disrespectful than me, but I definitely was on a disrespectful tip because I thought so highly of her. She didn't think as highly of herself as I thought of her. I always had an ambitious mindset. I always knew, I wanted me a rich woman. I wanted to live a wealthy lifestyle. I knew that when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I knew that long time ago, you know what I'm saying? When I was watching the Hot Boys and shit, when I was watching Baller Blocking, when I was watching, Paid in Full, when I was watching them street movies and rap movies and shit, like when I was watching Hustle and Flow it was movies like that that motivated me to want to, you know what I'm saying, do what I gotta do in life so I could, you know, I feel like my life a damn movie, all the shit I done been through. Like we could make a movie out of my life and it'll definitely be big. For sure. That's why I'm making the voluptuaries. That's why I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing the things I'm doing. So I could, you know, do things like that. If you want to act, you got to work on your acting skills. You want to rap, you got to work on your rap skills. You want to sing, work on your singing skills. You got to work on this. I didn't just up and become a top tier member out the blue. Like, you know, factual, no fallacy. Like, I want y'all to know I've been through it. Y'all could go look at my old Instagram. I don't even be on my old Instagram. I don't post nothing, but, you know, back then I was just, you know, just going and posting and woo, like, and you could just see me just going through life and rapping and doing whatever, you know, just trying to just do me and figure things out because I didn't have a clue, you know, what I was going to, I knew what I was going to do, but I didn't know how I was going to go about doing what I wanted to do. You see? Factual, no fallacy. So I just want to say, y'all, you know, it was just something for, it was just an eye opener for her to ask me something like that, you know? You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, damn, you know? Because I feel like she has a husband, right? You know? And I ain't gonna lie, we don't see eye to eye, you know, it's, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, she has a husband, and I used to tell her all the time, I used to be like, you know, you could do better than that. You could do better than him, you know? I don't think she believed in herself. I feel like it's the person she is today has a lot to do with the man that she's been with. And they've been together, like, you know what I'm saying, 20 some years now, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell her, I'm pretty sure the people that stayed downstairs, they recorded all that shit. Cause they used to record shit and send it to people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, like, in them apartments, you could hear straight through the walls. Like, and I ain't give a fuck. I wasn't thinking them people was recording me. When I'm rapping, making songs and shit, I ain't think they was recording me and sending it to other clan members and shit. So they talking about, yeah, we gotta get him to be with one of our daughters or something like that. He not finna be with no black woman. I thought y'all was the clan. I thought y'all was against being with black people. I thought y'all was against that shit. That's another whole nother curriculum. If y'all the clan, why y'all walking around in all black? You know what I'm saying? The other day, a clan member told me, I'm not a clan member. I got a black woman tatted on me. Like, clan members don't fall for black women. Like, Black Panthers don't fall for these white women. Like, cease it, man. Like, we already know what's going on. This shit is backwards. Factual, no fallacy, but that's a whole different situation. But I just want to say, y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't look down on y'all mothers. Just be thankful. Like, cause at the end of the day, your mother just a portal. You know what I'm saying? Your mother is just a portal. She just the way that you got onto this earth. You know what I'm saying? And what you do once you become a grown woman or man, like, that's all on you. If you decide, I don't want to struggle, I don't want to live a fucked up lifestyle, I don't want to live in the projects all my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in public housing. I don't want to live in no apartment all my life. I want to get me a house. I want me a backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you decide that, you're in control of that once you become an adult or once you become of age to be able to take care of yourself and do the things that you need to do. So don't look down on y'all mothers or fathers because they didn't amount to what you thought they would. Because some of us are just more ambitious than our parents are. Some of us are more ambitious than our sisters, our brothers, our uncles, our aunties. They don't give a damn, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about the legacy. They don't care about the future. They don't care about leaving something for their kids. You know what I'm saying? And I be saying that, like, for us to, the goal is for us to be able, like, when we go, because we ain't gonna be in this body forever. Like, we all know, we all got a date where we leave this soul, you know, our soul leaves this body. It's just temporary. So people be acting and doing all this shit. Like, man, we in this body temporarily. So do what you gotta do while you're here. Don't be distracted by this bullshit. Handle your business. Cause 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have nieces and nephews and cousins and brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Uncles and aunties, you know what I'm saying? People that's coming up under you, you know what I'm saying? Or people that's in front of you, that's older than you, that's gonna need you. So Sometimes the ancestors might install something in you, and you might be the breadwinner. You might be the one that the family need to come through. You know what I'm saying? Your people might be hating on you. Your people might be mad because you outshining them, because you got a talent that they don't have, because you dress better than them, because you fuck better bitches than them. You know what I'm saying? You fuck sexier bitches than them. Like niggas be like, people hate for the most simplest shit, and they'll try to keep you from being prosperous because they don't have the same gifts and talents that you have. So it's up to you to realize that, man, these people hating on me. I ain't gonna be shit fucking around with them. And you need to separate yourself. I don't give a fuck if you gotta be homeless until you get your shit together. Cause people be scared to be on the streets and shit, so they deal with people bullshit. They deal with people disrespect. They let people do whatever to them, and you know what I'm saying? Disrespect the fuck out of them just to have somewhere to stay. And people be knowing that. People be like, man, his ass ain't gonna go nowhere. So I'm gonna disrespect the fuck out of him. And I know he gonna stay. I know he gonna deal with that shit. I can't stand his ass. But I could disrespect him because I don't like him and I don't want him to make it. So fuck it. I'm gonna fuck around and try to make him not confident. You know what I'm saying? Our parents are just supposed to get us prepared for the world. Our parents supposed to, you know what I'm saying, make sure we situated so when we go out, you know what I'm saying, we protected. So when we go out, we safe. A lot of our parents put us in bullshit ass predicaments. People don't be thinking that shit carry down to their kids. Your daddy do some fuck shit, or your daddy do some pussy shit, and he go to prison, or he get killed, a nigga take that out on you. Nigga be like, that boy daddy did this and that. I'm finna, yeah, it's that with me. I'm finna, yeah, niggas be holding grudges and shit, doing shit to people, kids and shit. They be going through shit because they daddy did something or their mama did something. So I just want y'all to just think about shit like that and just get the fuck away from these negative people because all they gonna do is drain y'all. They don't want to see y'all prosperous. They don't want to see y'all win. But like I was saying, like I'm gonna get back on curriculum though. I'm gonna get back on the curriculum. Right? Factual, no fallacy. I told my mama, look, now I really was just fucking with her head. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really a rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you make like 45, 50, and you don't got shit figured out, it's like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You 45, 50 years old, and I've been telling her certain shit. I've been trying to help her out. I've been trying to tell her, you know what I'm saying? You got to bust a move. You got to do something. You tripping. We got to do something. Like, and I just fucked around and just got away because I can't do that shit. I got away, start working on myself. You know what I'm saying? And some of them people, some of his people, some, you know what I'm saying? Some of my people that were supposed to be here for me are against me just because I'm striving to be a better person, and people can't stand to see you be better. People can't stand to just see you doing some shit that they're not a part of. And they can't be a part of. They can't be a part of certain shit, and they can't stand that, and they just want to get in the way of it. That is so deadly. That is like suicidal to be doing something to certain individuals like that. Because everybody ain't just gonna let y'all ruin their life. Everybody ain't gonna let y'all just play with them. Even if they're family members. Like, this shit is serious out here, y'all. So I just want y'all to know, do not, and for the women, do not let no man ruin y'all life. Y'all be letting these bullshit ass men ruin y'all life, and then when y'all get older, y'all be bitter and fucked up about it. Just because somebody told you they was gonna do something, they never did. If somebody tell you that they gonna do something and they never do it, you need to, you know what I'm saying, handle that accordingly and get away from them. Cause y'all will sit back and be with a nigga, or niggas will sit back and be with a bitch. Oh, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. The next thing you know, 12 months later, y'all still in the same predicament. You still sit there another 12 months. Then another 12 months and another 12 months. Next thing you know, you done ruined your fucking life with a nobody, nothing ass individual. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women be fucking around and getting with these men, and these men be fucking around hating on y'all sons and shit, and these women be hating on y'all daughters, and you know what I'm saying? It's all type of bullshit behind closed doors. They be occurring. These people, these people be fucking around. They be low key hating on their stepkids and shit. Why are you even with somebody if you hating on their fucking child? You can't stand a child. You can't stand a child daddy. Why are you even with this fuck? Why? That child remind you of their daddy. Every day you gotta look at this fucking kid and see, damn, I can't stand this nigga daddy. He look just like him. He act just like him. Then this nigga daddy the motherfucking murk some of my partners and shit. This nigga the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? This nigga a real nigga. I can't stand that nigga. I don't like his son either, but I'm fucking his mama. And I'm about to get her pregnant. And I'm about to fuck his son life up. I'm about to fuck her. I'm about to fuck his daughter. I'm about to fuck his daughter life up. Cause I don't like her mama. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit serious. Y'all think this shit a game. A nigga would really get with you knowing he don't like your baby daddy. And he finna try to take your son down through there. A bitch would get with a nigga knowing she don't like his baby mama. And wanna take motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, take his daughter down through there. Be molesting her and all type of shit. Girls grow up freaky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the freaky bitches, but it's just like how y'all get freaky like that. It just be fucking mind blowing how people be just don't have no thought process when it comes to shit like that. Like this shit be wicked, man. We be talking about bitches be freaky and shit. But how did she get that freaky? And 9 times out of 10, she was molested when she was a child or some shit. And it's just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate that in the future, but you know what I'm saying? We talking about before that shit. You know, don't nobody think about that. Don't nobody think about how people get. These bitches don't be thinking about, damn, how Sino get so sexy? How Ism get so sexy? How he fuck so good? Like, damn, what the fuck? Like, how you do this to me? I know bitches ask themselves, how Sino do this shit to us? Them bitches pussy be so wet, they mouth be all watery, ass wet. Like, god damn. Like factual no fallacy. It's that. Like it be like that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I think like I really got a family full of sexy people though. I ain't gonna lie to you, like I'm the sexiest one out of all my family. Like let's just be realistic. It ain't no competition or nothing. But niggas like bitches look like, you know, bitches be if you think like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll sure know who the sexiest bitch, you know what I'm saying, in one of these bitches' families. They line them up like, yeah, she the sexiest one out of all of them. Yeah, it's that with her. Yeah, it be like that. But I just want to let y'all know, and I want to warn y'all, be cautious about who y'all get with, because people are wasting their life with people out here. You know, it's fucked up for my mama to be down there 50 years old and ask me where I see her at, what I see her doing in life. Like, you should have already done figured that out and been on a whole nother level. You should have been, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be chilling right now. Like, you done already built your legacy. You already got your shit together. Like, you supposed to already be situated. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with your grandkids somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. Chilling at your house with your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Not sitting up under no man. You know what I'm saying? Broke as fuck. Y'all been with each other 20-some years. Y'all still ain't figured life out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, no. That's a no. Like, that, no. And I'm not saying this just to talk down on people. I'm just saying that shit is fucking ridiculous. Because people really be settling for less. My mother's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I know she could have did better than she did in life. And her life not over. You know, some people become millionaires in their 50s. Some people become, you know what I'm saying, millionaires in their 40s. Like, it's not over with just because you in your, you know, your 40s or your 50s. I'm just saying, like, you should already have life figured out. Because life is really not that difficult when you think about it. Like, you just got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you want. But like I said, some people are not as gifted. Some people are not as talented. Some people don't desire success like that. Some people are cool with the Honda and the, you know what I'm saying, the apartment. Some people cool with the Lexus, the 2020, you know, not the 2020, I'm tripping. The motherfucker 2005 Lexus, you know what I'm saying, with the, and sitting in the, you know what I'm saying, apartment that need to be remodeled and shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here that's, you know, working on their talents every day to become better so they don't have to live like that because they desire more. They're ambitious. And ambitious means, You know, you desire more in life. You know, you a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't settling for less. You ain't taking no bullshit. That's what ambitious mean. Like factual, no fallacy. Like me, I'm ambitious. I'm a top tier activity member. And I think I speak for all the top tier activity members when I say we're ambitious. We're go-getters. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that with us? We're top tier. And top tier means the highest quality. I feel like I'm the highest quality street nigga. Like facts or no fallacy. Like that's what I'm talking about. Other top tier members, you might ask them what they think, what their definition or why do they consider themselves top tier. Me, I just feel like for me coming from the streets and being put in the situation that I've been put in and me coming up out of it and still improving myself and becoming the best version of myself, like that's top tier. I'm a top tier street guy, and that's what the business is. You know what I'm saying? For me to come from the streets and be who I am, like that's a blessing. Cause a lot of these niggas my age come from the streets, still like dumbfounded, still don't got it figured out. They still, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth to jail, finna go to prison, in prison, still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is real out here. So I just want y'all to understand how serious it is, and I want y'all to be careful and be cautious. Cause I don't want none of y'all women that's my age, that got sons, or daughters, to ask y'all, to be asking y'all kids where you see me at in life. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like where you see me at, where I see you at in life. I told her I've been thought highly of her years ago, and that's what I really was feeling some type of way about that. I was like, damn, I thought my mama would have had this shit figured out. And that shit made it harder for me to come up. Like that made it harder for me to figure shit out. I had to figure shit out on my own. I learned how to be a man in jail. Like factual, no fallacy. Like the streets really taught me how to be a man and be going to jail. I didn't have no father figure. I ain't have no nigga to show me the ropes. I went to jail and seen how them niggas was in jail. I was actually blessed to be locked up with some real niggas. Like all of them wasn't real, but I was locked up with some real niggas that really gave me some real advice and gave me some advice on how to be a man and man up and handle my business. Like so, and I'm not saying that you have to do that. I'm not saying you gonna go to jail and learn how to be a man or get some type of insight on being a man or a woman. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, I didn't have that guidance. So that makes me even more of a top tier member because I didn't have the guidance to become the best version of myself. I had to learn it on my own. And that's top tier activity business. Factual, no fallacy. Most of these street niggas out here lost. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like this street shit is a survival tactic for me now. The shit I learned in the streets is it's a survival tactic. It's survival tactics. So, like, I ain't around here trying to make it cool to be from the streets, but it is what it is, and it made me who I am, and I'm thankful, and I must be doing something right because I get bitches pussy wet from all walks of life. So I must be doing something right. The civilized women pussy be wet watching me. The hood women pussy be wet watching me. I'm saying, not saying that y'all not civilized because y'all hood. I'm just saying y'all get the point. Like factual, no fallacy. Like, and it's that. And that's what I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my missions. I said, I'm gonna turn these women on. I'm gonna have their ass wet. Yeah, it's that with me. And I just wanted to be that for women. And I feel like that's why the ancestors like gave me these gifts that I have. Like, because the ancestors knew like I'm really concerned about women sexual pleasure. I'm really concerned about how women are mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know? I care about my women being satisfied sexually. Not saying that I'm gonna go all out to make sure, but I just fuck good. I learned to fuck good and I learned to do the things that I need to do because I want my women to be satisfied. I don't want them to. I don't want to strike them, and you know what I'm saying. They go outside, get struck by another nigga. Cause a lot of y'all be fucking y'all bitches, and they go get fucked by another nigga cause y'all ain't fucking them right. And then y'all be mad cause they cheating. But a bitch just want to get fucked right. Y'all bitches too. Y'all just want to lay there, boring as fuck. Just want to lay down and get fucked. Like, no, like, jump, like, ride that dick, bitch, bend over, shake that ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Have some enthusiasm. Y'all bitches want to get fucked and y'all not even sexually appealing. That shit irks niggas. Especially a sexy nigga like me. Y'all bullshit ass bitches want to fuck with a nigga that's out of y'all league and y'all get mad because a nigga don't want to fuck with y'all. And y'all just try to put two different types of individuals in the same category. Just cause that nigga kissed your ass to fuck you, chased you around to fuck you, and do all that. That don't mean Ism about to do that. That don't mean I'm about to go out my way. That's what he chose to do. He wanted to do that bad. He chose to play the weak role to get some pussy. Y'all think a nigga gotta be weak for him to get for y'all to give him some pussy. You know, these weak niggas done fucked it up for the strong ones. You know what I'm saying? Like factual. But I just want to let y'all know it's serious out here. Y'all better watch who y'all locking in with, having kids with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better watch who y'all allow be y'all kids' step parents. Cause this shit wicked out here. Y'all think it's a game and y'all don't be thinking about y'all kids. Y'all be thinking about y'allself. Y'all don't think about how these kids gonna think or how they gonna feel when they get old and they gotta get out into this world and nobody taught them shit. Nobody taught them nothing. And they gotta learn all this shit that y'all was supposed to teach them in the household, on the streets. And that's why they end up in prison. That's why they end up drug addicts. That's why they end up alcoholics. That's why they end up catching AIDS or, you know what I'm saying? Locking in, you know what I'm saying? Locking in with the wrong people, starting families with the wrong people. Then y'all people be cursed because they done fucked around and had kids with the wrong people. Like, this shit is so significant. People can't fathom how significant this is. And I just want y'all to have an open mind. And I just want y'all to know that that shit low-key fuck with me, that my mama even asked me that shit, knowing I've been trying to help her out, knowing I've been telling her get the fuck away from her husband and shit, knowing I've been telling her, like, I've been telling him too, like, nigga, what you doing? You got a good woman and shit. Like, you need to step it up and, you know what I'm saying? She's so loyal to the nigga, like, it just don't make no sense. Y'all loyal to people who not even loyal to themselves. This man ain't even loyal to improving himself. This man around here hating on me, trying to down talk me, made me feel like I'm less because he jealous of me, because he wish I was his son, type shit. And think a nigga don't know. Why would you even get with a nigga? Like, you know I'm that nigga. You know I'm that nigga, and you want to sit around a nigga, you know what I'm saying, fuck on a nigga mama and shit like that and be disrespectful towards me and think a nigga ain't gonna say nothing. Sit around me and don't teach me nothing and think a nigga ain't gonna check you about that shit. Knowing you supposed to, when you get with somebody and they got kids, you taking that responsibility to be a step parent. That shit is serious. Y'all niggas think y'all just gonna get with a nigga mama and just sit around and use her up, fuck on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you paying the rent, nigga, you still supposed to be there for that child. Nigga, don't neglect that child because it ain't your child and you jealous of the child daddy or are you jealous of the child mama? Like, what type of shit is that, man? That shit is bogus as fuck. That shit's so bogus. Y'all taking these kids through bullshit just because y'all jealous of them. Or y'all jealous of their mom or their daddy. Or they auntie or they uncle. It goes so deep. Like, for real, it could be a nigga that was trying to get some pussy from a nigga auntie or something. And his auntie didn't want him. But her, you know what I'm saying? Wait, her auntie didn't want her, so he went got with her. And he, you know what I'm saying? She got a kid and like that's her, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he neglecting the kid because the motherfucking fine ass auntie don't want her, so he gonna settle for somebody in the family and lock in and just be on some bullshit just because the auntie not fucking with him. Like, that auntie don't want you, man. Accept that shit. Don't lock in with them people to try to take them through some shit just because you ain't get who the fuck you wanted to get or you went on that level and she knew you wasn't worth shit. So she ain't want you or she underestimated you and you know what I'm saying? It never worked out. Cause sometimes a nigga do be a good nigga and the woman just can't peep that shit. She may be, you know what I'm saying? You might think highly of her, but she think low of herself. Niggas be thinking like, you know what I'm saying? It be all different perspectives of this. Factual, no fallacy, but I ain't gonna get too far into it. Like, you know, it's been 30 minutes already. It's real deep. Like, we gonna have these conversations though. We gonna sit back and we gonna chill and we gonna have conversations like this to, you know, the mind openers, you know, just make people think. Like factual, no fallacy. And I want y'all to, you know, observe certain situations that other people are in and just realize like, yeah, we need to try to avoid that. We're gonna try to avoid my sister from going through that. We're gonna try to avoid my brother from going through that. I'm gonna try to avoid myself from going through that. Y'all learn from other people's mistakes and prevent that shit, and y'all enhance yourselves and y'all learn and y'all grow and y'all manifest and y'all become the highest quality of yourselves. Factual, no fallacy. Y'all know what the business is. Top tier activity. I'm signing the ism. Get at me. Y'all know what the business is with ism. It's that with me. Y'all know I got the moves. Yeah. Sound like, whoa, what the business? Yeah.